Chapter 3. One key takeaway from this chapter is the difference between truth and fact. Facts are objective and measurable, but truth is personal and shaped by experience. In the workplace, conflict often isn't about facts, it's about people feeling like their truth isn't being heard. For example, someone may have had the opportunity to speak in a meeting, but their truth might be that they didn't feel valued. And that shifted my thinking a little. I need to be better at listening to and understanding others. Another important concept is readiness, both personal and organizational. Personal, I have to ask if I'm open to hearing perspectives I may not agree with, and if I can stay composed during uncomfortable conversations. Organizationally, readiness comes down to trust. If people don't feel psychologically safe, encouraging open dialogue can backfire. In my experience, especially in industrial environments, people will shut down quickly if they think speaking up will have negative consequences. The chapter also emphasizes intentionally building relationships. You can't have meaningful, difficult conversations without trust already in place. For me, that means being present and having regular conversations with my team beyond just work tasks and showing genuine interest in people. When that foundation exists, tough conversations feel more like problem solving than conflict. It also highlights whole person growth, meaning people bring their backgrounds and experience into work. As a leader, I can't just focus on performance. I need to understand that shape how people show up. Along with that, vulnerability plays a key role. Being open about not having all the answers actually builds trust and makes it easy for others to speak honestly. Preparing for these conversations is more than planning what to say. It's about checking your intent, recognizing your bias, and being ready to listen. If I go into a conversation thinking I already know the answer, I'm not really engaging with my team. Chapter 4 focuses on how to actually engage in difficult conversations, especially through what's called straight talk. One of the biggest takeaways for me is that straight talk isn't about being blunt or aggressive. It's about being clear, respectful, and intentional. It means saying what needs to be said, but doing it in a way that maintains dignity and keeps the conversation productive. A key part of this is how we communicate across differences. People have different communication styles, and if we don't recognize that, messages can easily be misunderstood. For example, some people value directness while others may see that as confrontational. That means I need to be aware of not just of what I'm saying, but how it might be perceived. Another important point is managing emotions during conversations. Difficult topics naturally bring emotions out, but if emotions take over, the conversation can quickly break down. The goal isn't to eliminate emotion, but to stay grounded enough to keep the discussion productive. Spontaneous conversations should be avoided regardless of the emotion of the group at the time. It's best to think things through and be prepared beforehand. In terms of preparation, this chapter reinforces that I need to be intentional about how I enter the conversation with the right tone, clear purpose, and openness to dialogue. It's not about winning the conversation, it's about understanding and moving forward.